I want to go back to something. I was taking some notes, and before we get out of here, talk about it. What did you say about integrate your parents' trauma? Now, what is that about?
You know, when I studied with the Donald Lay, he said an interesting thing. He said, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days shall be long upon the earth, but not their neuroses. So what happens is the only marriage that cannot be put asunder is the child. Obviously, you can put the legal one aside. I've done it 5 times myself, not to my credit, of course, but it can be done. But the real marriage is the child. Now, the problems between the child are inherited by the problems with the marriage or the marriage partners, male and female, are inherited by the child. And the child works it out in the following way. The left hemisphere is the father, and the right hemisphere is the mother. The total brain integration, called in metaphysics enlightenment, is actually the hatching of the cosmic aid known as the brain. So when you integrate what the parents' traumas were, you get the cosmic Oscar, as Adano used to call it, and you get to a higher spiritual level than you would.
Okay, so let's see. So say there's some kind of tension and weird karmic stuff going on. Not weird, but just uncomfortable or whatever, dysfunctional karmic stuff between mom and dad. Mm-hmm. You're suggesting that the child may be incarnated. I'm maybe reading too much into this, but reincarnated with these folks so she or he could learn how to integrate with their dynamic, and that helps her or she or the boy grow?
We're made of a sperm and an ovum.
Right.
And the place where the sperm met the ovum is called the medulla oblongata. It's the only instant part of the brain. If assassins are taught to kill at that point, because the person can't scream out. Any other place in the brain that you kill a person, they'll scream out because it has a time lag. There is no time lag. It's the instant timing at the medulla. So the medulla is the highest chakra in the human body, known as the 8th chakra, and is a part of the brain where they meet. Now, the child grows up as a modified sperm and ovum. If you look at the whatever is out of the brain-blood barrier attaches to a spine, and doesn't it look like a sperm? In fact, kundalini, or the wiggling of the sperm as it swims, is what kundalini is. The brain itself is the ovum, and the penetration point is at the medulla. Now, the sperm's tail falls off, but it regrows it because it gives its programming for that tail into the ovum. And so we're basically a sperm and an ovum walking around with a big brain. The feminine part of us is the brain, not the masculine part, like some people will tell you, and the appendages, the arms and the legs, and the spine. That's why the ovum says to the sperm, come here, big boy. Doesn't have to do anything. The sperm does all the work.
So again, then, so to keep following this up with the kids and the relationship with the parents, and then so when they so their job is then to integrate what the dysfunction with the parents are.
That's the true meaning of transparent. It means you can go back.
Transparent, unbelievable.
You can go back and forth between the two hemispheres and integrate, and the parts that join the brain actually are integrated. Most people have trouble with that. A woman usually has more access to both hemispheres than a man does. But
so would that mean then that you in these kind of situations, if the parents were estranged or not living together and all that you'd want to make the child more aware of what's going on so they could then integrate it and understand it and then let it go, kind of thing?
Once they realize they are the parents, then they do the reconciliation in their own brain. Once the parents have reconciliated in the brain, it doesn't matter if they're divorced or one lives in Timbuktu and one lives in Pasadena, California. It doesn't matter because you're integrated the sperm and the ovum in your own body, which occurs in left and right hemisphere, upper brain to spine, back to front, top to bottom. It's all sperm and ovum. We can't get away from it.
It's all work done being between the man and the woman, or the woman, if the man doesn't want to play, she can do it, integrate everything, and then it's all well. Then how does that affect the child?
Well, no, the child is the one that integrates the parents, and then the parents actually get their karma resolved. This is the true meaning of Confucianism when they have ancestor worship. It's not really worship; it's the appreciation of the sperm and ovum level. The Mormons have a version of that too.
So
we change our karma 3 generations back without being enlightened, and 3 generations forward by becoming enlightened. Now, there's levels where we become all one with the universe, but the first step of self-realization is to integrate 3 back, 3 forward, and ourselves.
So as the child integrates everything and understands it and is okay with it and just said, "Oh, that's cool," then things kind of get all fixed between them, all 3 of them?
Actually, that can happen, yes, because the parents tend to get resolved that. So when a person has a parent sick, the best thing they could do is use self-enlightenment within themselves, and they integrate that, and everything works out well.
Oh, just by being enlightened and in a kind of a soul-neutral position as they're maybe tending to their parents.
Yes, all masters say to go within. That's where the answer. Our environment is actually programmed from within.
Yeah.
And the beauty of the universe is everybody is a separate universe unto themselves, creates this reality, and ultimately all is one. That's why the word alone, Donald Lay used to spell AL-ONE. So we're all one, not alone.
All one.
The idea of separateness is fallacious. In the Bible, it says, let's see. I forgot the term there, so
that's all right.
Skip that one.
But in essence, there are no secrets. We're all juiced up together.
Ultimately, we know everything about the universe if we go within. It's all the answers are there.
Right there.
Love thy neighbor, I remember the term, love thy neighbor as thyself. It does not say love thy neighbor like thyself. As thyself means you love your neighbor because they are you. They're just a mirror.
Oh, love thy neighbor as thyself. Yeah.
If people seem to be hassling you, it's you hassling yourself. Once you integrate that within yourself, they go away. And so we don't have time. I have numerous examples of seeing the humor of the universe of how that works. When a person resolves something within themselves, the villain outside suddenly is totally neutralized or leaves them alone or finds another victim to harass who doesn't know they're all one.
That's just great stuff. Well, Adam, it's just such an honor to have you on, and we're going to do this more often. And I got a couple ideas for you that maybe you could participate more on our website. I'll email you that. And what's your schedule like? You'll be in California for a while, and then?
I'm going back to Sedona, and then I'm going on another trip. I'm not sure when, but I will email you and let you know where I'm
you travel around a lot. Huh?
I've been traveling a lot lately. Lately, I've become a rolling stone.
Are you in love these days?
You know, I just broke up with somebody.
So you're available. Good.
Any females out there, tell them I'm available.
All right, Adam. All our best to you. Thanks for your work, and we'll keep in touch, Adam Bergstrom.
Thank you, and I agree with the man from Florida. You are a light in the darkness.
Well, God love you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Adam Bergstrom. Boy, I hope you got your duct tape and your head all together, because mine's about to explode. Check out his book, A Yes, No, Maybe, Chronobiotic Nutrition. You can check it out on Marcella Von Harding, and we have a link there right above where you're listening to this podcast. And you can just click on it and you're going to be ready to go. Boy, is that just great stuff? There's more there than you know what to do with, right? Pass on these links to everyone that you care about. We appreciate your ongoing support of OneRadioNetwork.com. And we're glad we're back on every morning, 9 to 11 Central Time, Saturdays 6 to 8 with Andrew Goss. I love you all very much. And it is indeed an honor for me to be here with you. Let me know if I can help. My name is Patric Timpone. Take care of yourself. Broadcasting from the beautiful Hill Country in Texas, this is OneRadioNetwork.com.